Okay.
All right, cool. It's good. We
We
good.
good. All
Yeah,
right.
we good.
All right, man. Oh, oh boy. Okay. All right. So, and by the way, don't worry, you guys. We're gonna come out back with you guys probably tomorrow or the day after tomorrow
Well, I'm about to.
to do our power.
I'm headed to Chicago. I'm about to be on vacation till
Oh,
Monday.
wait.
So yeah,
That's
nah.
good. So,
So
we
yeah,
gonna
you make
postpone
sure.
it.
Yeah, you. Well, yeah, we'll postpone. We'll do it as soon as I get back, either Sunday night or Monday. The
Bet,
power one.
bet, bet,
Yeah,
yeah. So we do our power book three, power book for season three, episode three recap.
yeah.
There's a price to pay, so don't worry. There's always a price to pay. That's the name of the episode. So yeah, we will do that. You know what I'm saying? We'll come at you guys, but like hold your horses. But in the meantime, we gotta address this, bro. We gotta address one of the most like talked about topics, let alone a growing issue in the realm of the WWE,
Yeah, they out of pocket.
and it's these dang on ridiculous, astronomically high ticket prices.
And
And I'm like, what is you guys like? What's the like? I don't know if this is due to WWE's being in business with TKO, because that's what it sounds like. It's like ever since they got with TKO, we were like, oh, this is a great business move. We're going over Netflix. Netflix was great. Blah blah blah. I don't think we really understood that with them being in business, how much it was going to affect this whole year in 2025.
not at all.
Right now that we think about it, now if we overlook, sorry, not overlook, if we over review, however you want to say it,
Uh huh.
how this year has gone over. I keep saying the word over. It's crazy. How they have done such things to make us go, what? Like, okay, for instance, SmackDown's going to go back to 3 hours come next year. Which, by the way, I'm not upset about that.
I'm not mad at
People
that either.
are.
Yeah.
People are, but and my reasoning isn't because I want to see longer matches.
Right.
See, that was the problem with what they did with 3 hours last time. They
Right.
decided to go, let's give wrestlers 20, 30 minutes of time to finish out their matches. No, I was going, if you can afford wrestlers from Raw to get over, and
Right.
both and them can be put in storylines before we get towards the main event, great. But it's about like your other half of your roster. The point of why I like it for 3 hours is so that any and everybody can get an opportunity to get over. They ain't got to necessarily always play background. I should have to go. Curry Rose should be my main focus, and then 4 or 5 other guys of the same people that I've seen like last week. When there's other guys that come into the main roster,
Right.
especially the NXT talent, that definitely need to get somewhere, they get their footing across the board on their shows. I'm sorry, but I can't expect. I can't keep on seeing Mia Yim backstage, and there's nothing of note that she's done whatsoever so far. Like I will attribute towards this, and I remember you disagreeing with me over it, and Larry did too. But understandable. But I was coming from this point, in this standpoint, and I said Mia Yim is not over. He was like, no, it should have been Mia Yim to win the Royal Rumble, not Charlotte Flair. I'm going, well, if I have internal plans with Charlotte Flair, Tiffany Stratton, which by the way, that's what the WWE had got to.
Yeah.
Tiffany Stratton. But
Yeah.
prior to that, I said Charlotte is over.
Yeah.
Me and him is not over. I don't care if you have wrestled for so long, if you are talented, if you are boom boom boom. That crowd will tell you any and everything that you need to know. Now, could WWE have possibly win, me and Yim to win, and we could have like had like a story to be told from that? Yes, there's truth to that. I'm not sitting here denying it,
Right.
but they have to do a really, really good job to sell us this idea that Mia Yim is a pivotal part of WrestleMania, that she needs to go out here and wrestle there. Do I want to see her shine? Absolutely.
Right.
But right about now, until that can happen, she needs to get over. And how do you get Mia Yim over? Simple. Put her in a storyline. Put her in a feud. Give her a character change. That's all you got to do. The WWE has done this before with multiple different wrestlers. I don't want to sit there and hear excuses.
Right.
Y'all can do this all the time. That's like me saying, BZ, if I wanted you to be a rapper, and you go, well, again, has been done before with John Cena. Okay, then how about you showcase something that's even more different?
Right.
Maybe you, I don't know, you rap from the beginning, then you rap after you finish beating your guy in the match, and you talk about how you beat him, like how you put up like
That'd be
reviews.
different. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Right? That would be different. Like that's what I'm saying. I'm the thing now off the complete zone right now. So you can go that route. So my point is, there's always a way for any and every child to get over. Look at movies. Look at characters that are portrayed in movies.
Right.
Good guys and bad guys, like included. Every single one of them has the ability to find themselves to get over, and they give your attention all the time.
Right.
So so again, there's no excuse. But that's beside the point. The ticket prices are a problem.
Yeah, amazing.
They are a freaking problem.
Diabolical, bro.
Like
Diabolical.
bro, it's savage.
Yeah,
That's more than diabolical. It's savage.
Yeah, that's
This is
crazy.
literally saying at the end, yeah, you guys are going to pay us because we don't went to international shows. We're going to do the business over here, over there. But I'm like, even if that's the case, it's not that serious, my guy. Like, and then, so, okay, we were having this conversation because I just came across this when I typed in WWE on my phone. I typed in the internet or AW or whatever I try to get as far as
Right.
news.
Yep, have a good one.
And I came across an article basically from a fan that said that, okay, so for those that don't know, WWE's Elimination Chamber is one of their big interviews, like leading up into WrestleMania.
Right.
It's going to be set in the location of Chicago, Illinois, CM Punk's hometown, right? Which I'm like, that's awesome, that's dope. I hope he does well there and everything in between. Now they give the tickets, and I think the tickets is like around. I think some the regular ticket prices are probably around maybe $4,000-$5,000, which I still think is stupid high. But okay, they got that around there. But they're saying for the pre-sale tickets, and I'm not making this up. Check this number out, and before you go and say anything, before you say anything,
Right.
bro,
Yeah.
I have to point out the number on this ticket.
It's insane.
This is crazy.
I couldn't believe it when I seen
And
it.
this is, bro, this is probably almost close to,
WrestleMania.
or half of what I have to pay for. It is WrestleMania. It is close to WrestleMania.
Yeah.
But this is what I have to almost pay towards, I think, as far as my own tuition.
School
Bro. This is my own
tuition. Yeah, in
Like,
fact.
probably even more than this, or
Yeah.
tuition as well. On top of
Yeah,
it. Like,
that's a
hilarious.
fact. That's a fact.
Bro, the total price, and I quote, is $32,500
What is
for
wrong
a
with them?
pre-sale ticket.
Yeah, that's insane.
A pre-sale ticket.
Yeah, they'd have lost their mind.
Yes. Bro, that hurt my dang on soul when I came across that. Once I saw that number, I said, oh, hell no, you're tripping.
Yeah.
Like,
Even if I'm
what is wrong with y'all?
even if I'm a diehard fan, I ain't paying that. You crazy.
No.
You know what I mean? People that don't even make that a year.
Yes.
No.
I'll tell you this much. If you're gonna be paying, okay. I'm gonna play devil's advocate right quick. I'm gonna play big devil's advocate because I do not love this idea, but I'm gonna say this right now. If the pre-sale ticket is that dang on high, and Elimination Chamber Battle would be the best pay-per-view that comes out 2026 by none, like bar none. It better be. For the prices to be that dang on high, you better over deliver the whole entire dang on show.
With the prices,
We have to talk about
with the prices being that high.
Come on.
With the price being that high,
bro.
if I pay $32,000, I should be able to meet everybody and get in a ring.
Yes.
I'm talking about during the match. I should be able to climb the ladder and knock somebody down on the elimination table. If I'm paying that much money. Like, are you crazy?
Matter of fact,
I'm in the gorilla joint. I'm watching
chamber.
it. I'm sitting in the gorilla room right next to Triple H. I'm calling some of the moves right now.
Thanks.
If I'm paying
Put me in the writer's room.
That's
Put me in the
crazy.
writer's room.
That is
Put me in
crazy.
the writer's room. Have me meet with Paul Heyman. Can I give me like 15, 20, 30 days on pictures?
Yeah,
While you're at it,
I need
with
all
all
of
the
that.
wrestlers.
I need all of that.
Like, I can, and on top of that, I can pick all the wrestlers I want to take pictures of.
Yep.
Oh yeah. And if I want to get pictures with all the women, say it's 5 women,
I
or even
want 'em
6,
all.
right next to me, I want them all. Give them
I want
all.
'em all.
Gotta have my barber on speed dial. I am something wild, like draw fall. She gon' reverse it when I walk through the door. And if she don't, I swear that I'ma have to skip you and find a shorty like a magnet who I draw to. I'm screaming Uno, so you and I we Uno out. Hop up in the web, let me show you what I'm about. What's your favorite color? Green, yellow, red, or blue? Mine purple, that ain't in the deck, but we can still play. You can act wild all day, draw fall.
For me to pay $32,000
And I want a
freaking
replica of
dollars.
the belt. I want a replica of
Yes,
the belt.
give me all 5 belts,
I need
all
it all.
6.
I need it all,
Give me
bro.
all of
Cause
it.
that's
Give me, give
insane.
me, give me 20 autographs, bro.
Yeah, give me that, bro. For
Give me
real.
all of it. Y'all
I'm
tripping.
staying at the hotel where they stay at. I'm riding on
Yeah,
Cody's
bro.
bus.
That's all.
All of that. Like, bro, 32,000? No, I'm riding on Cody's bus and everything.
Thanks.
I'm there with him.
Thanks. There might be a freaking trip. Like, you know what I'm saying? Trey Ross will probably do what do you want to talk about? He probably gonna do like his own what you want to talk about edition
Yeah,
podcast
for real.
episode. Where like
I
where it's
need
like 10 of
all of
us.
that. I need all of that.
Yeah. You want to pay 32,000? You give me that.
32,000.
You give
Yeah,
me that.
I'll consider.
I can be put on
If you do
YouTube.
that, I'll consider.
Thanks. Absolutely. Matter of fact, you know what would be great too? Because if we do that, we can plug in our YouTube channel. Like, you know what I'm saying? Your channel,
Yep.
my channel, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
The numbers will go up. The
Man,
numbers will definitely go up.
32,000.
We ain't, you know,
32,000. I should be able to go to every pay-per-view and Monday Night Raw the whole year at front row seats.
yes,
You do that, then I'm like,
yes,
all right, cool. I'll pay it.
yes,
It don't matter what city they
yes.
in. Y'all flying me there, and I get front row seats every time. I'm with it.
Yep. It's like when Bow Wow told Tony Bryan that he beat him in the basketball game. He said basically he would get like 4 seats for like a whole, like I think a whole year.
Yep.
So yeah, beat him in a one-on-one game, and Kobe Bryant demolished him.
Yeah.
Kobe Bryant absolutely freaking demolished him. Why? Because Kobe Bryant
It's
is
like
Kobe
that.
Bryant. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? He did that's just what it was. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He got rid of the soul.
Yeah,
But
you
at
like
the
that.
end of the day, it's like people gotta understand, like that's too much money to be paying for. I am not that diehard a fan
Not at
to
all.
where I have to spend close to almost 33,000. That's close to, and if you really look at it, you're talking around the range between $30,000 to $40,000.
Yeah.
So you want me to save so much money, put towards it? First of all,
They
I don't
already.
make enough to be paying that thing on thing off. I'm just being honest with you.
Yeah.
Like God forbid, and like I said, Donald Trump, you know what I'm saying? If you do this, you know what I'm saying? I don't mean get politics, but Trump, you better give me that 2,000 and hell, give me more. You know what I'm saying? If you got to, like I heard something about that $2,000 already coming out very soon. I
What
want
is
to give
it?
me that 2,000. Something about he gonna send around $2,000. I think for next month for people who work, like people who are unemployed. I mean, not unemployed, but people who are employed at the jobs, like constantly working, they get a bonus basically.
Oh, I didn't know
So I'm
that.
like,
Okay.
okay, if you give me, I mean, that bonus gonna probably come in handy 'cause I can push that towards saving some money. But even that's like $2,000 is no money for real. Like
It really ain't. It
it's really
really
not.
ain't.
You know what I'm saying?
In my mind, it's already spent. He said that. I'm like, dang, that's gone
Thanks.
already.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I got so
You're
much
right.
stuff going on. I'm like, that money ain't doing nothing for me. It's gone.
Sure, that's gonna help me. That's gonna help to cover my mom's bill
And that's what I'm
and things
saying.
like
Like,
that,
man,
and
I got a credit
freaking get
card
some
with a
my
$2,900 balance right
right.
now. I'm like, let me put 2,000 on that. Like, yep, it's
Man,
not
it's
coming to
crazy,
my
bro.
pocket. I'm
I'm
sorry.
telling you,
I
man.
wish it was, but it's not gonna make it here. That money gone.
Larry just commented. He said it's gonna be just for the rich soon. I agree. I mean, but here's the thing though. You guys are already rich.
No, this is the thing. This is what I'm understanding because this is what I'm not. I don't understand none of it, but this is what I'm saying with the WWE. We're complaining about the ticket prices, but me and Josiah just complained yesterday about the ESPN joint. Y'all blowing us right now. Y'all
Yeah.
blowing us. Y'all trying to get money from every which way. If now I'm not, and this is I'm not a fan of this. It's not what I'm saying. But if all of us start going on strike, it's a whole nother ball game. So y'all better quit playing.
Oh, thanks. Oh,
Y'all better
thanks.
stop playing.
Oh, thanks.
Because
That'll be bigger
without the
than
fans, y'all
our
can't
credit
do
issues.
nothing.
I agree.
Yeah,
I'm in complete agreement.
y'all being Saudi forever then.
Oh, thanks. Yeah,
Because in the
right,
US, we
right,
be done. We ain't paying
right.
that.
We done.
You
We already
crazy.
done with it, bro. 2020, bro. Somebody kept coining this term, and I'm starting to believe it more and more. I say it. This is the WWE's ruthless depression era.
Man,
This is y'all
they
ruthless
tripping.
depression era. I'm sorry. This is y'all whole entire era. Think about this for a second. Last January in 2024, we were told, okay, the WWE has officially signed over a deal towards Monday Raw going towards Netflix.
Netflix,
When
yeah.
I first heard it, I was like, Netflix?
Yeah.
I watched that on more movies and TV shows going on, but now it's going to be launching on Raw. How does that work?
Yeah.
Right? I kept asking myself that question over and over, but then I saw how much money they were paying WWE. I'm like, first of all, y'all should have said it. Y'all said quite the penny because the fact that y'all paid them what 30, $40 billion to be
Billion.
on our freaking
Billion.
platform is crazy.
Yeah, billion.
I'm like, okay, I'm not mad at that because again, it's your money.
Yeah,
That's why money should be freaking paid for. You eating with that.
yeah.
I'm not mad at that. But
All the subscribers that come with that because you can't watch Raw
exactly.
nowhere else.
And
Yeah.
there were some people that were kind of like have complaining about that because of how much they pay for Netflix, how they can keep their subscription over there, boom, boom, boom. And I get that to a degree, but at the same as that time, I'm not paying entirely too much. Matter of fact, I don't even have to pay for Netflix. My mom got that. She got me covered, right? With that said, think about how the first Raw went this year. I always keep going back to the first Raw, right? When the Raw came out and they had the Roman Reigns versus Soul Sakura match, and there was like all this other stuff like happening in between. How you doing, sir? All this other stuff happening in between, and I'm going, okay, excuse me, that's cool. And Rock that he thanked the investors, thank TKO, thank the people from the board of Netflix, cool. Then we were told prior to Raw going to Netflix that SmackDown would have been added on there.
Yeah.
We
And
went through the whole year of 2025. SmackDown has not been
SmackDown
added
at
whatsoever.
all, at all, at all, bro,
At all.
at
At
all.
all.
I was gonna say
And
that
they've
yesterday
included,
on our show. I was gonna say that
yes,
yesterday. Like, what the heck is going on with SmackDown?
I agree. But
Yeah,
they went from putting in 3 hours
yeah,
to now going, okay, we're not going to put it at 3 hours. We're going to put it for a 2 hour format. Go back to that again.
yeah.
Then we get told, okay, and prior to SmackDown going back to doing 3 hours, which people are not happy about, but I'm like, I'm not one of the people where I'm unhappy about it, only because I'm like, if the WWE can do it right, you should spotlight your other talent. It's not that freaking hard. How many times? This is why I always joke all the time. I be serious for real, BB. When I go, me and you should be a right for WWE. Me and you should be hired for their creative or whatever else like that. Because if
Yeah,
we was to put this down on paper, you think the WWE would be up right now? They'd be even more up.
right,
I guarantee you wouldn't have not one single freaking complaint, on a weekly basis about how bad the writing was. No, because we're going to offer the best writing we can possible. And
right,
we're going to get everybody over. Everybody over. But anyways, I digress. Going back to that, right? Okay, we get told about the 3 hour format, but prior to all that happening, we get told this ESPN deal for WWE. And I'm like, okay. And then it says $30. Pay for that monthly. I said, I don't know about $30. And then what was the kicker for me was them saying, we're going to remove our platform off of Peacock. Now, the WWE did have some early issues running their complaints for sure on
right,
Peacock in the beginning. But as time has gone on, it's been able to be cleared up, and there's no issue like that whatsoever. I just don't understand the idea of going, okay, we're taking everything off of Peacock. By the way, I was paying at the very least $7 per month. And we
right,
didn't even get charged all day one time. It was
right,
get charged $7 here and there, and that was it.
right,
I had to worry about no freaking 30, 40, $50.
right,
Now that you're putting in the $30 margin for me to watch it on your, I don't, BZ, I don't, for the life of me, I don't know if I'm going to pay that thing on $30 for some ESPN. Listen, I do want to see some Survivor Series. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of do want to see some Survivor Series like streaming wise.
I feel that you ought to go. Treating me like I'm the man. I feel like you ought to go. The things that you do with your hands, I feel like you ought to go. The way that you move when you dance, I feel that you ought to. I feel that you ought to go. Treating me like I'm the man. I feel like you ought to go. The things that you do with your hands, I feel like you ought to go. The way that you move when you dance, I feel that you ought to. I feel that you ought to go. I feel that you ought to. I feel that you ought to go. I feel that you ought to. I feel that you ought to go. I feel that you ought to. I feel that you ought to go. I feel that you ought to go. I feel that you ought to go. Treating me like I'm the man. I feel like you ought to go. The things that you do with your hands, I feel like you ought
A redo, but It is,
I'm not paying it.
bro. It's
I'm not
I
paying it.
don't know, bro. I'm wrestling with that because I'm like I don't. If they don't go, we're broadcasting it both on ESPN and Peacock. I'm so mad about that. I'm so mad about that. But to make it even all the more worse, they're keeping Peacock on for right now up until the point where by the time of at March of next year, they're gonna get rid. They're gonna remove all of the WWE programming off of that and put it onto ESPN. I absolutely hate that. Absolutely freaking hate that because you had the WWE Network prior to Peacock. There was the WWE Network where this man was infamously said you only have to pay $9.99 per month.
They
That's
get
it.
everything. Yep, they get everything.
There you go. $10. $10 ain't no money to me. Great. $10. Here's my money. No problem. But 30? No,
Yep.
bro. No.
30 bucks
And people
for something that I own. That's the only thing that I watch on the app. Like, no, I'm not doing that, bro. Whatever.
no.
I'll be watching highlights, like I said. Unfortunately, I'm not doing that. I'm not paying. I'm not adding an extra bill for a pay-per-view, bro. Get out of here.
And they wonder why their crowds have not been selling out. They wonder why people are complaining about the price for the creative. They're wondering why people are going to countries that need to stop doing long-term storytelling. The business is this, business is that, yada yada yada. You wonder why people have so much to say negatively about WWE. You wonder freaking why because of stuff like this.
I think it was The Rock doing signing that TKO thing. I think TKO messed this whole thing up. The Rock did this and then dipped.
No, they had TKO. They didn't announce The Rock being a part of the board until maybe some months after they had inked the deal with TKO. Rock is a friend of the dude named what's his name Ari Manuel, um, and he's a part of TKO, and him and Rock are in cahoots. But essentially he decided to bring him onto the board. So they said we're going to sign you to the board of directors. Plus, Rock had, if you remember, BZ, he started filing those claims to own the Rock, his name,
Yeah.
and all that other stuff. So he started filing all those claims. And then he talked about his thing about Cody Rhodes, and boom. And for us as fans, we were like, shout out to The Rock, bro. You getting that money? He a board. He's basically your boss now. That's awesome. But look how the ties that turned. Like this is a guy who we thought was going to forever be a WWE superstar. Now he's a boss for the company, right? Like that's a huge level up. Like listen, as popular and as over as Steve Austin was, he ain't got that position in
Right.
WWE. Like I gotta give credit where credit's due. Right? That was a boss move. That was awesome. But but it has completely backfired. Think about the emotional investment people had for the whole Final Boss character last year, only for us to get 2025 and us to be like, what is going on?
Well, you think about it, the final boss character, the way 20, because the problem with WWE this year was the money and the prices. It had nothing to do with the matches. All they hit spot on everything. So you
Mm-hmm.
think about it, it's the end of 2025 right now, and nobody's even talking about the final boss. So at the end of the day, you kind of didn't need them because other than that, people would be more pissed that Rock ain't there. People would be complaining more about it. But everything else, ain't nobody saying nothing. But I think it's because, like I said, it's John Cena's year, and they made sure that it was John Cena's year. So they eliminated people who would stop it from being John Cena's year
In other words, you take off you take the attention away from Cena because of what you got
because you got the
going
final
on. Boom, boom,
boss.
boom.
Yeah,
I
because
get you. I give you that. I
if
give
we
you
would have
that.
got Rock and Roman, they wouldn't have been paying attention to John Cena's last match. They wouldn't care. Yep. Yeah, they wouldn't even care. So I'm giving them
Well,
the
now,
benefit of the doubt on
but Rock,
2025. They just 2026
but
is their
Rock versus
excuse.
Roman wasn't happen at WrestleMania though, so they still
But
will appear.
the build up would have had to happen though. You
Oh,
wouldn't have been able to just lay that out there
I
like
got
that.
you.
You
I
would have had
got
to
you.
build it up
Yeah,
because everybody was still
yeah,
looking at all the other stuff for the bloodline and all that stuff. All of it would have had to have some type
yeah,
of story. So he would have had to been
yeah,
popping up
yeah,
every now and then.
yeah,
So
bro.
they probably had to choose a story. We doing a bloodline story or we doing a John Cena exit? Which one we choosing? And they probably was like, no, we're gonna let John Cena have his, and we'll bring Brock back later. and that's probably what it was. Fortunately, they did it on the year that they want to charge 32,000 and all this crazy stuff. But
But
I
at the
think that's
same
what
at
it
that
was.
time, fans were expecting. We're at the point now where we don't even care about Robert versus Roman no more,
But that's until
right?
that's
And
until they build it. Until they build it, it'll come
that
back.
if they can build it up to the point where people are going, you know what, I am invested into it. But by the way, I think WWE will do a great job of building towards it regardless. I just understand. I can understand the sentiment of fans going, I don't care no more. I don't wait for probably what 5 years, 10 years for it to happen. At the point, I don't give enough. So the moment it comes around and happens, the WWE is going to have to do a really good job of tightening the screws on that quite a bit,
The
which I believe
reason,
they can.
the
But
reason,
you know,
the reason why I think that the reason why I disagree with you on that part, there's
sure,
only
go ahead.
one reason, and it's because WWE waited for 15 years for CM Punk to return, and when they got him, it worked. It
Well,
took
nearly 10
15.
years.
It took
Nearly 10 years,
it
but to
it,
your point.
it took that long, and they pretend, and after they got it, it was good. That was it. So it
Yeah,
don't even
that's
matter.
true.
So it don't
That's
matter. You
true.
might not get rocked for another
It,
5 or 10, but as soon as it happens, they're gonna be like, "We've been waiting for this forever." But now it's here, and I'm like, "No, we don't gotta wait no more."
yeah,
Same thing with CM Punk's music hit. They remember 10 years ago, we finally got him back. It took them 10 years, but they got it.
yeah, it's true.
Yeah, that's why
And
I'm
the
like, bro.
WWE is very pivotal of understanding like never say never, which is like it's crazy because it's like CM Punk was one of those guys where if you he checked out so bad coming back to pro wrestling to the point where he made you really almost believe he was going to be gone for good,
Yeah,
and it was going to be that case. But I'm gonna say what helped. I think what helped Punk realize that WWE is where it's at, and that it is truly his home was when he worked at AEW and realized that wasn't his home
right.
because AEW was a different alternative product. Yes, it was a mix of some of the older WWE stars that came from WWE that went over there, but it was still a brand new, fresh company, which still was finding its leg room. You didn't have enough leg room to have CM Punk stay there for a long period of time. Plus, when you're dealing with a lot of immaturity and egos and everybody wanting to be the best, that's to be expected. How you doing? So that's why his situation with AEW didn't work out, and why when WWE reached out to him, he realized, okay, this is where it's at. But not only is it where it's at, I'm a different person. I'm not the same person I was 7, 8 years ago, right? Where I was bitter, angry, vengeful, willing to take trouble at them at any given point in time because I was just hurt, right? Like he allowed himself over time to just heal and to think things differently. So that's what happened with Punk. But I
But at the
digress,
same,
right?
yeah, but with that, but even with that though, he said it out his own mouth. I'm never doing that. I'm never coming over there. I'm done. So in
Yeah, he did. He
everybody's
did.
mind, they're thinking the way that you just thought. Man, we ain't getting that match, or we don't care about that match. Yeah, it's all
Right.
good until he got here. When he showed up, then what you say? Oh shoot, here he go. I'm like, exactly. So
Hmm.
yeah, it ain't.
I'm gonna be
Everybody
honest
can
with
say
you.
that until it happens.
I definitely want to see it happen. I will tell you this. This is where now I'm getting kind of scared and concerned because if the WWE decides, yeah, you're gonna finally get right versus Roman, but it's gonna be in Saudi Arabia, I'm gonna be like, all right, y'all played us. Y'all
Yeah,
played us.
if they doing it
You
for
gave us what you want,
if they
but you didn't
doing
give
it
us what we need.
if they doing it for the money, then if they doing it for the money, that's a money grab. If they doing it for the money, that's a money grab. And yeah, 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 Monty Natra, yeah, I'm just trying to stack my paper, high like New York skyscrapers, grind till I can't no more, 'cause I ain't trying to have no neighbor. People in the United States, they'll be upset, but overseas, if they charging 32,000 and they pay it, WWE won.
Oh, my bad.
They won at the end of the day. We'll be upset, but they'll be like, yeah, they'll get over it.
You gonna still go in and see WrestleMania? You gonna still want to watch? I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah, exactly. You're still gonna watch it,
yeah.
and some people are probably gonna try their best to get their passport before they can go over there to see it. You know what I'm saying? So, you have a good one, Art. Yeah,
I'm
that's
sorry,
what
that's for 2020. So I thought that was going to happen like next year. My bad. Next year is
next year is
in Vegas.
Vegas. Yeah, next
Okay,
year is
so it's
Vegas.
in Vegas. So okay, so that I'm fine with that. I'm fine with if they go next year. It's going to happen in Vegas.
Yeah, next year
But
Vegas.
Vegas should be better than how it was this year because I don't know why WWE must have did really good business with them because the
They
pay per
did
views,
crazy business last year in Vegas.
which I respect, the quality of the show was not that great. It really wasn't.
Yeah, I think SummerSlam, but that's because they wanted SummerSlam to be better because it was a 2 night event, and it was the first time they were doing SummerSlam 2 nights. I guarantee this
Yeah,
time WrestleMania is better than SummerSlam this time. I guarantee it
yeah,
because that WrestleMania was horrid. I was like, oh no, this is trash. This is
yeah.
trash. But it
Almost.
wasn't even it wasn't even hyped to be it. Even the matches was on the card. It wasn't even like it was like, man, this ain't it. But the SummerSlam card was crazy. And that's what I'm saying. I'm like, bro, why the SummerSlam card is crazy? I'm like, because this is the first time they're doing a 2 night event and they want to make sure that this must sell out more than the WrestleMania.
Yeah,
Yeah. But now when
I will.
you already put the players out there, you put Brock Lesnar on the poster, you got Roman on the poster, you got CM Punk on the poster, you got Cody Rhodes on the poster. So you already got those names for Vegas already. You already sold it.
Mhm.
You already sold it.
Yeah,
Last year, wasn't
100%.
Roman wasn't on it last year, was he? Oh, he was on a mid card match. Who did he fight last year?
Last year Roman was in the main event against Cody. But this year he was in a triple threat match with Punk and Seth, which I thought sold not only did it still sell
Yeah,
from night
no,
one, in
that's the
my
one I'm talking
opinion,
about. The one
it
with the
was
triple
one of the
threat.
best matches, one of
Yeah,
the best matches I've seen this year.
that's the match. Yeah, that one.
It was a great match. Seth Rollins killed, Roman killed, and CM Punk killed. I thought all three of them did a fantastic job of helping close 91 out with a bang because 91 was it was rough to get through. I'm not gonna lie, it was very
But
much rough to get through.
that's because they put
But
all their
but
money
to
in
your
one
point,
match. They put all their money in one match.
but to your point, yes, there you go. Yes, and the
You put
WWE made the right calls to have them go to have Punk with Roman instead of being the main event. I'm gonna just be honest with you with
Yeah, they put all their money in one match. You put CM Punk, Seth Rollins, and Roman Reigns in the same match where you could make if they would have been fighting three different people, that's three main
that.
event matches. If y'all would have did if y'all would have been CM Punk versus somebody, Seth Rollins versus somebody, Roman versus somebody. That right there just sold WrestleMania. But you put them all in the ring at the same time and on night one, you messed the whole thing up.
Yes,
You messed it up.
yes, yes, you did
Yeah.
because basically what you gave us like a lack of us enjoying the show for
Right.
the first night. Then we see the second night, we're going, oh, this is a better upgrade, but we could have gotten one of them at least on the previous night. So
Right.
they played their cards right. They made sure to go, okay,
Yeah.
we're going to give you something memorable. The biggest thing that came out of this, one of the reasons why I love the three-way match was so much because of how well they executed the match. Well, it was very well produced, by the way. All three men showed up and showed out. I will give them that. But it was what happened after the match that made us all go, oh, this made sense for why it was the main event because it was a huge turning point for Seth Rollins going forward with Paul Heyman, right?
Yeah.
And then that sparked the whole entire Vision storyline and that stable thing. So it made sense for why they went throughout. You know what I'm saying? In the long run. Going towards the main event with Cena and Cody, I think when Travis Scott's music hit, everyone was going, "Oh, you know this means The Rock, The Rock, The Rock." Nope. And then Rock tried to come out. Remember he did that Make Me interview where he tried to cover up why he felt he was not needed for the whole Cena thing.
Right.
This might ties into what you're saying about Cena right now. Well, I
Yeah.
don't need Cena. I'm not. Cena don't need me.
Right.
So because he don't need me, guess what? Let him go right ahead and map out his whole rest of his retirement tour.
Yeah.
You don't need me. Cool. Great. I did my part. You guys the heel turn. It was memorable. It's still great, regardless of how it turns out later on. It is what it is, regardless of how it was. But I'll tell you this much: Paul Heyman said to a degree it did work, and I agree with Paul Heyman's assessment. Great assessment for what Paul Heyman has said. However, it didn't work out the long run because eventually we had Cena turn back to being a babyface, right?
Right.
So Cena did a hell of a job. That's why I gotta give praise to John Cena and props to John Cena. Has it been perfect? No. But the fact that she was able to go babyface, 17-time world champion, and Chicago champion. You gave us about how many one? About three, maybe 4 or 5 match of the year candidates, right? Like I
Yeah.
think about
Yeah.
like legitimately, like I think about the match with Cody at SummerSlam.
Yeah.
I thought that was awesome. I thought the match she had with A Styles was a crown jewel. Yes, that was awesome.
That
Match
might have been
paired
the
with Logan
best match of the
Paul.
year.
Like
That
there
Logan
was
Paul one was
some
right next
incredible
to it.
ones.
Yep.
Yeah, bro. Like it was incredible. So I say all to say, good morning to you. I say all that to say to be like, man, they definitely knew what they were trying to do, how they started cooking. So if it's meant to be John Cena's full on year and it's all about John Cena, I completely understand that assessment.
I think.
However,
I
that does
think.
not excuse the WWE for how high those dang ticket sales are.
No, not
Like
at all.
I'm sorry.
Not at all.
No,
Not at all.
no.
Especially
Sorry.
because, especially because Elimination Chamber John Cena won't be there. I could see if you were selling
Facts.
32,000 for the Saturday night main event because that was John Cena's last joint. I could see that. That's like Kobe Bryant's last game. You're gonna sell the tickets 80,000, 90,000. Yeah, I could see that. You
Hmm.
got the GOAT retiring. I'm like, okay, I get that. But since John Cena ain't even gonna be at Elimination Chamber, y'all tripping.
Yep.
Y'all tripping. But I think the way, because I think John Cena's story is already wrote up and it's completed and it's perfect already as it is. But I think what would seal the deal of it is if the final boss shows up at Saturday Night Main Event.
Yes.
If he shows
He
up
gives me
at Saturday Night Main Event and like stirs up something, because last time we checked, we thought that John Cena was with him.
right.
You know what I'm saying? So if Travis Scott and Rock shows up at Saturday night, well,
Now, I am right now. Hit the gym, work right in the studio late, got it feeling like a hoodie call. I'm in the studio late, got it feeling like a hoodie call. In the studio late, got it feeling like a hoodie call. Yeah, I'm in the studio late, got it feeling like a hoodie call. Yeah, I'm in the studio late, going hard. I'm in the studio late, going hard like. When my brother A playing his guitar like. This one for all the haters that get mad cause I'm Superman. Like literally, I'm Superman. Let's go. Hey, so all you haters, y'all get mad cause I'm super. Da-da-da-da. All you haters, y'all get mad cause I'm super. Da-da-da-da. All you haters, y'all get mad cause I'm super. Da-da-da-da. All you haters, y'all get mad cause I'm super. Da-da-da-da. Hey, da-da-da-da. 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 Two to the dome, you know I came to kill. And all the DJs and beat makers know the drill. Your boy back, they all run like sawmill. This beat was just sent to me, this was a fresh kill. But you ain't know when I load up, I act wild. Like draw form, my screen kicks like a bad child. It's time to relocate,